Moments away from puck drop for period number 3. A perfect time for those viewers just joining us here tonight. And we are all tied up at 2 goals apiece. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. Plays the puck up ahead. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Takes the feed up ahead. The Sharks played along the boards. Intercepted the pass. With the steal. And that's knocked away by McDavid. Receives the pass. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Ascarov's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the 3rd period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Solid check to slow him down. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock.
He's been really effective tonight, looking for the hat trick.
The Sharks will play the puck from behind the net. Tosses it to Toffoli. Moves it up. Quick shot! Denied by the glove as the puck hops along. San Jose's got it behind the net. Hammers the shot. Blocked in traffic. And he slides it quickly to Arvidsson. And he coughs it up with the pass. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. Arvidsson's got it along the wing. Slides it across to Wenberg. With some open space here in the neutral zone. The Oilres have it against the wall. Penalty coming up. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
He might argue because he thought this was a physical play along the boards, but anytime you see the numbers, you got to slow up.
One way to help kill off this penalty as they get the puck out, Cheryl.
Well, when you're on the PK unit, you have to be able to anticipate. They do just that. They're able to retrieve the puck and fire it down the ice. Makes no mistake on the clear, James. Hard and heavy on the stick.
And that goes off the face of the goaltender.
Goaltenders try and make themselves as big as possible, and it usually hits other parts of the body, but this one rattles right off the cage.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Into the offensive end now. Puck dumped in. Grabbed along the board by Gregor. Takes the feed. And that's off target.
We can certainly be disappointed with his finishing touch there, James, but a lot of good work put into the fight for position to get to that area in the first place.
And he stops that cannon there. Wow. Puts it on net. Oh, what a stop by Picker.
Wenberg's almost back on the ice.
And the man advantage fails to pay off as both teams are back at even strength. Stops him cold. Denies that opportunity. Slides it diagonally to Smith. Takes a shot. Glove save by the goalie. Takes the pass from his goaltender. Centering feed. He scores!
James, you have got to look at this goal. I mean, this is just a hard-working effort goal. When you have battled and outfield for opponent one, you're stumbling, and while you're stumbling, your eye's still on the puck. You know exactly where you need to move it before you go down, and you execute. And as a well. So just resetting, recalculating, if you will, finding a way to get back out there and put the pressure on.
The Sharks get a hold of the puck off the draw. There's the whistle as the play was offside. The Jets are up next according to the league's schedule makers, and no love lost between these two sides. Tickets still available. Should be a good one. Cheryl, it looks like there's a real strategy to shorten the bench. You like this time of the game here to do this?
Well, I do, James. I mean, you're trailing by one. You got to find a way to create some momentum. What better course to take than get your top players out there more often?
Oh, trying to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
The Sharks are trying to shrink their deficit in this game. They're playing aggressive in the offensive zone, and they just wire one off the post as they try and claw their way back in.
Great blocker stop by Askarov. Edmonton's got possession here in the offensive zone. Looks to pass it to Wenberg. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. The Sharks gain possession along the wall. The Oilers take possession in the defensive end. Picked up along the wall by Arvidsson. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Scores! He's on the board!
This is nothing new for him. His 20th goal of the season, James. And he's got an unbelievable ability to disguise his shot. Absolutely incredible.
Ready already.
When you're a butterfly goaltender and you drop into that position, it's all about playing your odds, making yourself as big as possible, and covering as much of the net as possible, James. But the shooter has a different idea. Great shot, it's accurate, and it finds a hole. Well, the coach has been reaching into their toolbox all game long here, trying to figure out how to get his team going, and nothing seems to be working. You know, you shouldn't have to do much when you're playing a heated rival and you're coming off a loss.
Well, Pounder, you know something about rivalry matchups, and I mean, this is what rivalry's all about, right?
Really is, and there's an uptick in his performance every time he plays this team, James. I mean, he's a point-per-game player when he faces this opponent, and there's no question about it. He is a difference maker when he plays against them.
And a great save!
Pickard's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
San Jose's moving it along the wing. To his teammate. And he was ready for that one. Fires it. Denies him again. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. The Oilers are off to the box. Interference the call. San Jose's got a great opportunity here on the power play.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
And he stopped that one. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. San Jose's got it behind the net. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Power play set to roll on as the centers get ready for the face-off. The Sharks win it in the defensive zone. Now over to Smith. And he sidesteps the check there. Lead pass ahead. And a poke check knocks the puck away. From the right side, they gain the zone. And now it's grabbed by Wallman. And he was ready for that save.
Goaltenders today adding such personal touches to their face mask. And in this one, man, he takes it. And it
Well, no surprise. This was coming.
Yeah, and there's all those other things that happen in a game that we don't even see. And you know that they've exchanged words throughout the course of this game, and they're finishing it off with a battle.
And the exclamation mark thrown there.
Yeah, this fight is over with that decisive last punch, James. Well, some good punches were landed there, and he looks visibly shaken up. I think he's going to need some medical attention, James. At the very least, some ice packs.
side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Edmonton's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Slides the puck over. Into the attacking end. Drills them. Wow. They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Power play strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
The Sharks have suddenly put themselves into striking distance to even things up here in the third.
And it's tough when you're on the other side of this. You can feel the wave coming, and you're not sure how to stop it. So they have to find a way to continue the pace and put them on their heels and just attack the net.
Slides the puck across to Nugent-Hopkins. Inside of the last minute here in this third. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
A really tough time to take a penalty when your team has a one-goal lead in the dying minutes of the game. Now it's about the PK unit doing their thing.
San Jose's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. The Sharks win the draw. Here's a great save on an excellent chance there. All the traction perfectly in the offensive end.
San Jose has been working hard away from the puck, and they're using their awareness to take away angles and seams. And this is something they're doing with their stick.
Wide open net. And into the wide open cage. It's an empty net goal.
And a sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance mark. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, that's a good thing.
They're giving us the go-home cue, so